Avatar Frontiers of Pandora New Game Plus. This New Game Plus feature allows you to keep all of your acquired weapons and all of your acquired special food buffs and recipes, which is really cool. So in this stream, I'm going to allow myself to stay stealthy and make sure that I'm not seeing one of these bigger outposts that I'm battling. I've had the new tactic is basically only playing around the perimeter of each compound and sneaking in. So the method would be to go in without the Ikran, of course, to stay stealthy. Make sure I have some sort of a stealthy buffer food in me, and that buffered food will allow me to stay even more stealthier. And there's no limit of how long the food buffs last anymore. It seems that it lasts for quite a long time. It just changes as you change it, depending on the type of strength that you have. So for instance, if you have or sustain damage, you can have a food buff that will help you not to sustain as much damage. Or if you damage, let's say your damage is 50% or more, and you eat a food buff that's giving out 50% damage or more to RDA and AMPs, you'll sustain that. And there's no time limit anymore. You actually will keep that same strength in your food buff until you change it. So it's over there at the bottom right, or I'm sorry, bottom left is where you'll know. So I still have my stealth enabled. And now I'm going to need to go to a whole new outpost or extraction site for my next battle. And so I've already conquered these areas. Have to go back here to get some more bell sprigs. So after you defeat those different outposts, the bigger ones at least, you will have an opportunity to come back and take advantage of the bell sprigs. So that's kind of really cool there. But let's go ahead and find one where I can go to. And so what I'll do is I'll go to a place where I can fast travel to, so I don't have to fly so, the distance will be a lot shorter if I do it this way. So the trick is to find a place that's close and not in front of the actual outposts, because you don't want your Ikran to get destroyed. So let's go over here to this one. And checking my weapon status here. I'm full. Not that I'll be needing it. Basically, that's my goal, is to not need it, except maybe to terminate a few roaming soldiers with my short bow in transit. So now let's go travel to this area. So I'm going to put a marker here. And that's another one that once I travel to and turn on the power at that facility, the research facility, then I'll be able to get some more spare parts and be able to fast travel back to that. So that's the idea. Okay, so let's call Fury. Fury is my Igron. Here's my food buffs. I have immune to burns. I love this recipe because it gives you damage or sustains less damage from wildlife and RDA, and you're immune to fire and burns. And this is to gain immunity to elemental and pollution effects. And these are a different type of recipe that is immune to burns, but this one deals 40% stealth damage, so these are my favorite.
Good to see you, Fury.
And let's see where we will go. 2.4. And you have to like listen to certain things. Sometimes they're mere deers. Those are so cute. Running around. Sometimes you'll hear like AMP and soldiers like strutting around. You'll start hearing them like talk. Oop, so something's going on here. Oop, just as I was saying. And that pink circle denotes that you are close to a special, either a special surprise, I guess you'd say. They're usually either bell sprigs, they could be data computers, sites, they could be tarsu plants, they could be totems, and they could be memory painting sites, or they could be these things right here, the Blade Wing Trail, or those special mushrooms. I forgot off the top of my head what they're called, but they're the special mushrooms that you can get special potions once you figure out how to open those. So if we stumble upon that, I can show you how that works. So looks like we have an RDA respawn. All of a sudden, as I was talking, happened to a maybe power of suggestion. And so I try to go hide behind a tree. And I may want to do a special something this time. I don't want to bring Fury into the mix right now because I don't want him to get hurt. And sometimes you don't have enough food in him and once you get surprised like this. So I'm going to try a different way. I'm going to leverage all of my spare parts that I've acquired. And you do also carry over your spare parts to your other game if you are starting a new game, in the new game plus that is. So I have 864. So I can spare some. Okay, so what I do is I use my environment in my favor. So in this particular instance, I will hide, and they will hopefully not notice me. And I'll show you what I do. This is the 100% effort to not get damaged in any shape, way, or form. I did this with the trees, and it seemed to be very, very successful. So you gotta find a good vantage point so that they can't really see you, is the idea. And so I start using, if you do your novices, so you can see where they walk, I'll start planting things like here. So once you put it in their path, and you just keep ramming them with it. Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. They don't even know it's coming at them. They don't even know it's you. One more, I think, should do the trick. Bam, see? So, They didn't even know what was coming at them, had no clue. You sustained no damage. Had a bunch of spare parts. Oop, there's one that's missed. I think I missed that person. So that one, what I'll do is I'll just, bam, punch him out. And that did the trick. Alright, let's see. I can probably... Yep, looks like I had some that I can pick up. See, you can reuse these trip grenades. If they don't trigger them, you can pick them up. But sometimes they land on them, and therefore you can't pick them up. But I have this skill where if I terminate these AMP, sometimes I get spare parts. Sometimes I don't, but it's a skill that I acquired. So see, I got another spare part from that one. And then you hear that noise, that means that your trip grenades are still available somewhere. You can grab them if you can find them. If you look and pan across the area. Let's see, but the problem is I already have 8. For some reason, it filled up my trip grenades. I wasn't expecting that. And I think it's because I have a skill that sometimes you don't end up using the ammunition that you actually did use. Sometimes it doesn't count against you, so you don't lose it. So I think that's what happens. But normally, if I had space here in my staff sling, like let's say I have 8 out of 8. That's all I can carry. But if you had like 4, then I would be able to pick that up. See, and it's that little, looks like a little white sundial there. Right there. That's what it is. But it's full, so I can't pick it up. So collect loot all the goodies they left behind. Make sure you got all the... See, I got 3 spare parts just from looting this one over here. And then you also get weapons and ammunitions and things if you're low on it. And it will still appear that, yeah, you've acquired it, but if you're fully stocked with inventory of ammunition, it'll just show without you having acquired any of it. It just shows you, though, shotgun shells full, so you don't need any more. Alright, so let's call Fury back. And let's see where we're at here. So I'm here, and I am going there. And so they spawned out of nowhere. It's like basically
Come on,
just,
Fury. Let's ride.
I was mentioning, they just appeared out of nowhere, so we had to go get them. For John. And collected some extra spare parts at that. That's why I have so many of them. Because of that skill. It was a very, very good skill to have. Getting some sporadic spare parts from terminated AMPs. Ooh. Or something. Not sure what that was. Usually if they're AMP, you should see red. But these are animals. So that trick I showed you with not sustaining any damage, and just using your sling with your trip grenades to get rid of them from a distance, these trees are perfect for that as well. And these have a lot of sulfur pods and things like right there, so it's like the actual ideal area in case you happen to be low in sulfur pods. So use your environment to help you stay stealthy. Stealthy is healthy. Whoa!
Okay, Fury. Eyes open.
What was that? Oh. Some sort of animal. These are great. These are stagfly ant nectars, and that's one of the recipes, especially if it's the exquisite ones that I use to make my canapé. So if I go to, well, I'll show you later. So I can't show you the recipe from being on Fury here, mounted on Fury. Let's go to the cabin first, or the facility here. So I can show you what I mean. Almost there. Whoa. Looks like we're getting closer to the outpost there. And here the music's starting as well. That's how you can tell. And then you hear big kabooms in the distance. And helicopters. So those are all dead giveaways. And we're here. So let's see. This one's one of the corrupt, not corrupt, but destroyed ones. Not that very pretty here. Very dismal, dark. And let's see. So what's good about this is that I have signal boosters. Well, this one's actually improved seed pouch. Let me talk about this one first. This is good. I found this at one of the spawned or respawned outposts that you happen to just stumble upon. Make sure you check all of those containers, because the yellow containers. This one has a double whammy. This has an advanced special arrow quiver and an improved seed pouch. The seed pouch is what gave me, or what allowed me to carry more than 4 of the trip grenades on my sling. So I had 8, double the size. And then the advanced special arrow quiver, special ammo capacity for bows. That means all the bows. You get extra ammo capacity for all of the bows and the special ammos, like the flame arrows, the storm arrows, the specialty arrows. So that's really cool. Also, let's see if this is the one. Yep. This one has a plus 10 meter SID hacking range. This is going to be something that's really good to have when I show you how to stay stealthy and defeat the larger outpost. You can buy these at the Resistance headquarters, ones with some of your spare parts. It takes quite a bunch of spare parts to purchase, but it's really worth it, and it compounds. So I have this on my arm guard, as well, I believe, on my headgear. Let's see. Yep. So the headgear mod, I have an extra plus 10 meter SID hacking range. So that's 20 meters with extra stealth power. So I recommend you have all 3 of those. If you can get that, if you can find a container with those special ammo arrows, the double whammy, find, that would be awesome. That would help you out a lot. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Yeah. And power is on. Now I automatically go to my spare parts container, and they give you 6 in this level. This is a new game plus level again that I acquired, or that I've worked through. It's about the second time I'm playing the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora again, new game plus. And you are in the Clouded Forest, you get 6. I think Kinglor Forest, you get 4 spare parts. If you go to Upper Plains, you get 5. And here at the Clouded Forest, you get 6 spare parts of every new facility you find and power on. Sometimes there's also some notes and things that may be lingering around, so you may want to just quickly scan, check out, see. Sometimes there's a special ammo container. Just check it out. I think this is, yep, see that? RDA ammo, but I'm full. I have I'm fully stocked already, so I can't take advantage of it. And also, depending on what kind of, if you have your shotgun or assault rifle, and you probably already know this, but you can get as much as you want in here. But again, I'm full. Alright, so that recipe I wanted to show you. Is the one where you can, it's the Xanape right here. So you are immune to burns. You deal 40% stealth damage. And you have the sage mushroom and the stagfly ant nectar. Those are the two special ingredients for that. Um, so these are definitely ones that I recommend that you get. And it's only works with the sage mushroom. Like, you can't substitute it with crimson or anything else. And specifically with the stagfly ant nectar, and the sage mushroom has to be first, stagfly ant nectar has to be second. So I always have that in my arsenal of food buffs right here. I also have, I think I picked this up somewhere. It's alright, I don't really use it that much, but it was given to me, I think, from one of the natives, because you'd say the that didn't come out right, sorry. The Navi. Okay, so, but the natives do get restless in here as well, or they can't get restless, right? They get restless against the RDA, so I guess politically it's accurate. And you can always change this past time. So wait a second, this is interesting. This is, usually you can, but maybe because this place has been polluted, you can't with this one. So the polluted facilities, you cannot pass time. You could see, put in the monitor, how much of a percentage I've, you know, been able to clean the pollution. 76% moderately clean. And that'll, of course, once I defeat all of them, it'll change to 100% hopefully. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Map, I always go to the map. Make sure, so again, we don't want Fury. We're just going to come here and we're going to run to it stealthily. Again, stealthy is healthy. And watch what I do. So you'll notice what I'll do is first I will take out all of the turrets. And then I will look for the blue sabotage areas. And they're usually like at the outskirts here. You know, I haven't been to this one. I'm not like the type of player that will go to it, scope everything out, and get killed or whatever, and then come back. No, what I like to do one and done. So I'll go to it, I'll use my method, and hopefully it won't get seen. And that's it. I'm done with it. I don't really want to engage. I used to like to engage in all the fighting and everything, but I'm trying a different way this time. So I'm going to use my marker, and I'm going to just pick any place around the perimeter. And now I'm going to use my marker and go there. 295. All right. Now this is the first time I'm getting into this Twitch streaming, so I don't know who's watching. I don't have my PC on or anything, so I just basically have a microphone on and I am playing on my console and testing just to see how this works out, because I want to see if this records properly, and then once I get more into it, then I will possibly start utilizing my PC and seeing if there's any engagement from viewers or anything. But this is the very first time, so this is just a test pancake, I should say. Okay, let's see. I lost my way here. Check my map again. Okay, I'm almost there. Why can't I find it? Ah, or it's closer than I thought. Let's change it to a little bit more. Oh, that's wild. Let's reset this. Something is freaky. Let's go over here. So we're going to be looking and trying to scope out elevated areas to get a better bird's eye view, and bird's eye view is the key. A bird's eye view of the layout of the compound. I'm going to say compound instead of outpost because compound is just so much easier to say, which applies to every outpost and extraction installation sites as possible. Let's see. Where am I now? I'm here. Well, this is strange. Let's go back here. That's polluted. And trying to find the actual facility. No, it's here. I hope this isn't a bug. Ah, here we go. Drill Outpost Alpha. There it is. Okay. So here we are. This looks like something that is totally above ground. More exposed, which it makes it a little bit more challenging. But at least we can see the lay of the land, exactly where all of our blue sabotage area. Sabotage RDA oil drilling site. We're gonna have to shut down the control room safety controls. Could be over there. And I'm gonna just go ahead and pull out my SID. And what this does is help you just as you mouse over different red areas where they are, it marks them. And that sustains more damage once, if you have to, which I don't really want to, but if you have to, it will. And it'll also locate, because this is fully exposed, unlike the other ones I've been to recently. The turrets are like, you know exactly where they are. So there we go. Alright, so there's one there, right here, this blue thing right here. That could be the control room. Closed crude oil plant pipeline, so there must be another pipeline somewhere. Probably on the other side. Again, they're usually as far away from each other as possible. Okay, so go ahead and let's go ahead and just pick any elevated area to further analyze where everything is. Oh, so there's another blue spot right there. Stay crouched. Alright, so there's some areas there that I can sneak into to get to that one. That one over there, there's some water on the ground, so that possibly I can infiltrate swimming underneath and then maybe swimming up. There's usually a pipe that goes up. That would be the only way, I think, to get to that sabotage area. And I'm talking about the blue areas that you see right here. Those are, I'm referring to those as the blue sabotage areas. Close the crude oil plant pipeline, close the wastewater plants pipeline. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. Where is the other one? Okay. Let's just stay out here. Just trying to see where everything is. 1, 2. There's more all the way over there. This place is huge. Okay, okay, so anything will go, or anything goes at this point, right? We have no idea. Sometimes there's areas too you can crawl underneath and see there's another blue area there. I sometimes don't like to do that because I'd rather have a bird's eye view, see what's coming at me, instead of going underground to see what may not be coming at me or what will be coming at me. I don't like to get discovered, so I'd rather see or have a bird's eye view of what I may have to deal with. So let's see, this looks pretty hidden still. So the other one looks like it's kind of here. Okay, so I may just start on this side here. So what we've got going on here is we've got an AMP. We've also got like a soldier. Oh, we gotta get rid of that little soldier over there. So let's do that first. And I don't see any turrets yet in the vicinity. The closest one is over there. And then over there. Those two may become a problem. That I have to assess. I will try to see if I can disable those first because I don't know how far they're gonna track me. And I don't want to give way. So, let's see. See, that's way too far for me to even try to get around. Okay, so we're just gonna go for the juggler.
Yellow weather alert. All troops on patrol take extra caution.
Yeah?
As long as the turrets are not on the same level as I am, resting or, you know, scoping or
Always expect an ambush, they say. Doesn't feel like an ambush. Sure.
where you decide to scope out the area, as long as the turrets are not on the same level as you are, you're fine. Okay, so there's really, oh, there's one here. I'd like to get rid of this one here. And make sure the AMPs are not watching you if you shoot somebody. This one's pretty hidden. Okay, he's good. And then there's one more here. Oh, that one, okay.
Fog may not live till later. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Right.
Great. Now, where's that AMP at over there? He's coming, so we don't want to go yet.
Vigilant on the plains today. It's wide open out there.
Don't want to go yet.
Don't get too attached to this place. It'll be pretty far. Yeah.
Now he's going to go back that way, and he's going. Let's wait for him to go back. Okay. Let's go for it. Whew. Okay, where is it? Here it is.
So bad. They're just really, really
And then once you do it, just haul ass out of there. They're going to be distracted. They're not going to know what's going on. So you just haul ass and you leave. And you go outside again. You go external. So I'm not even messing with any SIDs, sneaking around internally in there. You know, just going cuckoo and insane because I'm afraid I'm going to get caught. I just basically go in there, get it done, and haul ass out. That's the ticket. That's the easiest way, for me at least. And there's no alerts or anything, because, you know, it's it's cumulative. The destruction is cumulative. They don't really know. So now I have, looks like I closed one of the pipelines over there. So the other two, I think I have two more to do. So there's one over there. Okay, so let's go to that one. Get a better bird's eye view. Try to stay invisible. Hear that explosion? What I did there created that explosion. They're probably like, why would that explode out of nowhere? Okay, so there's one there. And then I think there was one over here somewhere too. Let's see. Okay, so this is where the water one is. That we can probably take advantage of the water area, I presume. Yep. You hear the explosion? So there's a AMP there. And there's the other one over there to the right. You can tell from here. So see, there's always this pipe that goes up. So we're going to take advantage of the environment again, as I have said.
Shouldn't be out.
Okay.
They crouch. And let's see if we can jump up. Okay. And bam.
I swear, everything on this damn road is trying to kill us.
What was going on?
Okay, X. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, and then you fucking haul ass. Get the fuck out of there, go in the water, and haul ass. There you go. That's what you do. After she, you know, like twists the dial or whatever, the only problem I have with this game is that it's like there's like a friggin' delay. It's like a delay. It pisses me off. Oh, I guess I triggered the alert, so I may not get all the goodies, unfortunately, but got that done. I think for my punching that thing, it's like, I think that's what triggered it, because I've turned ones where there is that little, you know, there's not that red little thing that you gotta punch out, and it's never alerted. So I think that's what that does. So where is the other one? That's alright, they still don't know where I am. Where is that other blue one? There's that other blue sabotage area. Cannot find it. I thought I saw it. Sometimes there's a different area. You can't. It will not appear. See, things are just getting destroyed because of what I've done for no reason. They're probably like, "What's going on?" Okay, so I can't find it there yet. Let's keep going. And the other thing is you gotta have patience and not give up. Starts getting loud, so I know that I'm not gonna get. Oh, there it is. I'm not gonna get as many goodies. So there's this area right here. Let's see what this, if this is a good thing to have or not. So, oh, let's see. It's like on the ground floor. It's still elevated, so it could work. Oh wow, this would be an easy in, that's for sure. As long as you stay crouched, you'll be fine.
Taking up position. Hold him here.
Storm arrow just in case. Oh wow, this stuff is. See, I'd rather go over there. See that area there? Okay, let's go. See, this is just. That will ruin my chances there. Let's see.
Be aware, there are hostiles in the base.
So see? I'll have to go across that area, but then there's those things. Oh my goodness, yeah. So let's see.
Base security reports an alarm has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
Get rid of some of these. Get rid of that one. Just for safety's sake. Get rid of that one.
Base security reports an alarm has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
Remember, stealthy is healthy. So, let's see. Get a better eyes view here.
An alarm has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
Seems like the higher you are, the better off you are. Now you can see, get a bird's eye view of what's going on. They can't see you. So what I want to do is go this area here. But I want to get rid of these things here. There's one and there's two. That will definitely catch me. There's three.
Aware, there are hostiles in the base.
So, let's see. Let's try to get rid of these turrets first. And then
Base security reports
that
an alarm
one.
has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
Nobody here. Oh, except over there on that side.
Be aware, there are hostiles in the base.
That will definitely get me if I go across. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Now I think I'm. Oop. There's another one right over there that could get me.
Security reports an alarm has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
See, I can get closer. Ooh. Uh-oh, I think I might have found something.
Be aware, there are hostiles in the base.
If I can get rid of it here. Yep. So, below there, I was on the same level or more on the same level. And it started picking me up. I could hear it, so I had to go up. I had to make sure I went higher up so it couldn't get me. Okay, so there. So that one's done. Okay, now I can sneak up. I think I got them all, as far as I know.
Preparing defense
And yes. Let's see if there's any
There are hostiles in the base.
I'll hold them.
last place I can slowly.
Securing position. Keep this area secure.
Base
Defending.
alarm has been triggered. All soldiers be ready.
Walking down area. You got this. I got a flag. Moving.
And that's it.
Hostile spotted. Copy that.
And done. So I think I used an arrow or two.
Retreat is a go. Affirmative. We're in retreat.
Although I was alerted, I did not sustain any damage and still stayed stealthy. I just won't get all of the more spare parts. Usually it's what they give you. Is, you've already tapped or, leveled up all of your weapons and everything, so they just give you spare parts for the most part.
They didn't leave much behind. Should have been quieter.
So see, spare parts over here. Spare parts. Oh, sticks. Like, I really needed more sticks, which I didn't. More sticks. They're giving me crumbs. Just crumbs.
General Ardmore, I regret to report that the pacification of the clans in the western frontier is more or less at a standstill. This has a great deal to do with Director Mercer's habit of greenlighting extraction operations based purely on geographic survey data. He pays no regard to the strategic aspect or the possible levels of retaliation that the operation might draw from the locals. Frankly, he is using SecOps as a one-stop solution.
So I have 878 spare parts. I'm collecting more. And again, here's the stag fly nectar and the sage mushroom. There's a special place where you can get this exquisite sage mushrooms. I marked it on my map, which is really hard to find. So let me show you where that is. So if you go here to the cut, and oh, right here. See, I mark it with a white. In this cave, there's the exquisite sage mushrooms. So I recommend that you actually take advantage of that recipe if you need it, if you happen to need it. So I feel like the bigger outposts now, using my tactics, using the elevations and outside perimeter areas will actually is more fun. You get to sneak around and you don't sustain any damages. And now it's so much easy. Before it was like it's impossible. So try that out and let me know what you think. I'm going to stop the feed now and see if I can verify or confirm that this actually got recorded, which I hope it did. So thanks for watching if you are.